It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants on Thursday night primetime.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Set for a good matchup in one of the premier divisions in the NFL. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, you never get a chance to really rebuild. Everyone wants you to win right now in this division. And they've been taking turns at the top of the division. 19 years since the Eagles repeated as division champ. Dallas won it last year. Who knows what we're in store for this season?
Yeah, it just shows how hard it is to win year in and year out consistently in the NFL. The league is set up for parity. It's set up for teams that were last in the division. They have just as good a shot to win it the next year. And I think this is a two-horse race. With Dallas, as you said, they won it last year. I think Philadelphia feels that this roster, this coaching staff coming back, has them in position to challenge Dallas. I think right now New York and Washington find themselves on the bottom looking up, but I think the Eagles and the Cowboys, this could come all the way down to the end of the season.
Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league. It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Kayvon Thibodeau with the stop. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. Again, here's Zeke. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run. But if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Off he goes. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. They'll run. Here's Elliott. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 4th down, it is Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey for the Dallas field goal. His kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Giants led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
Here's what you call a little bit of a polarizing player, Mike. His career has been a bit of a mixed bag after being a first-round pick a few years back. At times, he looks like a bona fide franchise quarterback. At others, he looks like a guy who's still trying to find his way and take that next step. It's the consistency. That's the biggest issue. If that changes, man, he'll finally be able to reach his full potential.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Throwing now is Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Singletary. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll go back to Singletary on first down. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. From the gun, it's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll try the left side with Singletary. Side the 25.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Now a play fake. Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Neighbors. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Really nice play there by Malik Neighbors. And when we talked to the head coach, Brian Dable, what did he tell us? He said, I need more competitive guys. I need guys that are going to go out there and compete for the ball, play in and play out. And remember, Mike, this is a guy that led college football in yards per game last year at over 120 yards receiving per game. So they got themselves a pretty special talent here in New York, and I think we're just scratching the surface. These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Joseph's extra point up and good. And the Giants move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the second time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Dak to throw. He'll get this out quickly to Lamb. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
The throw on the run is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
It seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
The Giants offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. He has Hyatt complete. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
Singletary now on 1st and 10. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. That's Azeez Ojulari in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. shotgun snap for Prescott. A quick slash taken by Lamb. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
It's a first down run with Elliott. Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll stick with Elliott. He's got space inside the 25. And he'll be taken down.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A hit, and he has lost the football.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 57-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Jones gonna hang on to it here. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
To throw is Jones. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Throwing is Prescott. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Straight ahead, it's Elliott. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. On 2nd down, it's Dak. The open man is Tolbert. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
1st down, Prescott. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
He's got it inside the 5. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Prescott again. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys are in the lead by the score of 13-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now Jones. Open man is Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Jones. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Again, it's Jones. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Again, it's Singletary. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now, Jones. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that first down pickup.
Here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Jones. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. Third and 5. Shotgun now for Jones. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On play action, it's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving.
And he's in. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown, New York. He's got another one, his second touchdown of the evening.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
On is Joseph for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Prescott. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Second down, Prescott. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll drop this for Elliott. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On the ground, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's caught by Lamb. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's complete to Elliott. He's got the first down, and more than that, he is in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This is a great decision by the quarterback. You can see, Mike, he's trying to push this ball downfield and pick up a big completion in the air, but with the amount of depth the defense was getting, his best option was the check down, the underneath short throw, and just say, hey, pick up this rest of this gain with your legs after the catch. And fortunately for this quarterback, this short throw is going to go down in the box score as a touchdown.
Prescott now. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On play action, it's Jones. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Throwing on first down is Jones. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Jones. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2.
The Giants will line up.
Jones to the air again. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 3. He's to midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run, and they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. It's 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Back to the left side, he's got Ferguson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll run. Oh, big hole left side. The speed on display. He's in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Now Prescott. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the gun, it's Jones. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Jones keeping this one. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
Well, nothing doing here, Mike. And the key to stopping that on defense is you have to get them before they have a chance to get going. And that's exactly what they're able to do here. No gain, force the 4th down.
The Giants sending out their punter. We forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
A second down throw by Dak. Now a screen set up for Elliott. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Second down and 8. To the air again. Prescott. Now he'll run.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
This crowd into it now. as we get to third down. Prescott. That one downfield for Cooks. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And great coverage on special teams to mark it down inside the 5-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Shotgun now for Jones. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Giants.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the handoff, Singletary. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Once more with Singletary. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. He'll try and run for the 1st with Singletary. And he will have a Giants 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Jones. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw is Jones. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. Oh, Neighbors wide open. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
To the outside, looked in by Lamb. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Cowboys.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now, 2nd and 4. Again, Prescott to the air. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
That's a tough incompletion right there. Feels like that down was their only chance to extend this possession enough to end this game in regulation. I think the smart move here now is you have to punt this ball away. You cannot risk a fourth down failure and give your opponent a short field to get a chance to win it themselves.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's first down. Now Singletary. And this will gain a couple of yards, up to the 22-yard line. To throw is Jones. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs and just as importantly stop the clock. Here we go. One final play. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out. And we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he's not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third down and 9. Here's Dak to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here. They'll run straight ahead with Singletary. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Now Jones throwing on second down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help. Because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Throwing on first down is Jones. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Second and a yard. To throw, it's Jones. A short one there to Bellinger. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's third down and a few inches. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Five yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. They'll run here with Singletary. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Jones operating out of the pistol. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.